week, which is why it takes so long. That's Thursday and Friday. Once again, make sure you tune in. Guys, bottom left-hand side, our blue Protoss player. Let's see if our Chinese player can take a map here today. It is Jieshi. And to the top right-hand side, our red Zerg player. It is, of course, Losira. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so setting up into this game number 1 of this final series of the day. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We've been live for how long have we been live for? Like 3 hours? Yeah, it's been a good stream. I hope you've all enjoyed it. We had a little bit of an issue at the start. We crashed in the first series of the day. That was really unfortunate, but beyond that, we've all been going pretty well, I think. So hopefully you guys agree, and I do want to again just thank you all for tuning in. And just as this game gets started with a very early pool, just want to say that you're all awesome. So let's see how this early pool is going to turn out. And as we see Losira moving across the map with some super early Zerglings here, looking to get some damage done. Pushing forwards, I mean, the best thing you can go for is probably the Cybercore, I guess, because, well, is it a Cybercore though? Because, I mean, you think about it, like, you know, the Cybercore has got a lot of health on it. I guess if he kills the Cybercore, then no Stalkers / Adepts come out. There's a couple of things actually sneak on by. That's annoying for our Protoss player here. Another Cybercore starts up behind us, another gateway too to keep the wall tight. More surface area on the pylons now, though, as we're going to see these Zealots still not going to be targeted down. And he doesn't really want to fight the Zealot unless he can get a proper surround. The Zealots will now come up because there's 2 of them, but he gets the first Zealot, grabs a surround, and Jieshi makes a mistake there. That's actually a huge mistake, as we're going to see another pylon to his front. Going to go down as well. Now this one Zealot that's left over, well, he just leaves a few Zerglings on this pylon, continues to work his way through. These 2 links in the main going to move around as well. This pylon's getting very, very low. Mothership Core is coming on in. He's not going to get there in time to overcharge. Another pylon builds. There's one more pylon to the left-hand side trying to get something done. And that will probably not be overcharged just yet. He's going to be happy with just the Mothership Core. Maybe overcharged now. Not going to go for it. Lings will have to back away. But I feel as though this was a lot done by Losira with this early pool in the early stages. I feel as though he really did achieve quite a lot here. So Losira doing quite a lot with this early pool and with these initial Zerglings, and will be fairly happy with this, I think. Takes a worker lead, has his own hatchery up now. Feel as though he's put himself into a decent position. Alright, so I used to go a little bit off guard by that early pool. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, like, I just didn't see it. You know, sometimes when you introduce some players, you just don't see something. Like, that happens to me a lot. It's my bad. So, need to pay more attention, guys. Gotta pay more attention, okay? That's our job. We've got one job. It's to pay more attention. Now, these feelings will just gather together back at home. We see a third hatchery is about halfway done here from Losira as well. So, third hatch about halfway done. A couple of overlords on the way up from Losira too. Just continue to set up into this as 2 Adepts will come forward. They'll actually pick off a Creep Tumor right from the get-go here. So Creep Tumor goes down nice and quickly. A second one as well. Good stuff so far as these 2 Queens will try and push this couple of Adepts back. So a couple of Adepts just being pushed away for now, and now going to jump in towards the main base and try and do a bit more damage. And Evo Chamber comes down to try and protect this drone. So it works. It also sort of walls the Adepts away, so it makes it a bit harder for them to come in reach of the rest of the drones. But she's starting to do a little bit of decent damage with this. I mean, going back to the natural, he picks up 1 more kill. It's 3 workers, and with this last Adept, he should still get at least 2 more drones here. Depending on the micro and the timing of spore crawlers, etc. Good timing of spore crawlers. See, it would have been 2 if it wasn't for the spore crawlers. So that's pretty neat, as we're going to be seeing this Mothership Core just moving around as well, looking to see what it can get up to over the next few moments. Looking to see what it can achieve, as we have. We're just going to move back over towards the 3rd base now. So just moving this Mothership Core back over towards the 3rd. And, yeah, Freeling is just around as well, just looking to see what else they can get up to at this point in time. And take this watchtower on the left-hand side. Oracle is about to finish up as well here for Jieshi. So that's going to be his Stargate play coming out now. As Losira just with a Rotron about to finish, just getting set up into this and starting to see kind of what direction he wants to take this over the next few minutes of the game. A couple of Adepts just going to move straight on forwards, and they're going to go straight in towards this mineral line. Oracle comes in as well, and I mean, going to start picking away at a few units, but pretty decent response. I mean, there is a Sporkle in position, so this Oracle's going to go 2 forwards, and the Queen from the left-hand side is actually going to do a lot to help push this way. So the Queens are good for the defense, and not too much gained, honestly, by Losira here. Jieshi getting pushed back, and yeah, I mean, just getting pushed back is the simple way to say it. So Jieshi gets pushed back, doesn't achieve a lot. And more Zerglings on the way up yet again. So more Lings continue to come on in. I'm going to start moving across the map, actually. A lot of Roaches too, and Losira just spamming units right now. Well, this Void Ray is going to be so important as we see it coming on out, and with a Void Ray up, life will be a lot more difficult for Losira, who's going to try and make this Ling Ravager attack work out in the very near future. So let's see how this defense is going to go. Actually going to be 2 Void Rays in a moment, and an Oracle as well. So much potential as actually the Oracle flies by, and he needs to get back over here. All DPS is going to help, as we see immediately these units going to go straight towards the wall, going to go straight towards the natural expansion. Cross the Powers actually pick off the first Void Ray. That's actually pretty huge, getting a Void Ray already. I mean, that's a big mistake by Jieshi not to kind of micro that there. And again, oh my god, Void Rays just disappear. Well, that's actually maybe just game, because that's 2 units which he's invested so much into, which he's just lost. And the Oracle as well. Oh my god, how many times is he going to lose these units in the sky just because he doesn't move them away from these from these vials? Big mistakes. Overcharge actually going to help out again. Oh my god, really? Mothership Core 2? Oh wow, well that is just brutal. It's going to be seeing these units just going to stream on in towards the natural then. I mean, they'll just shut down this plant at the front. Gateways are going to be unpowered. The Nexus on the natural is just going to be in a lot of trouble here. I mean, there's nothing you can do to save this anymore. Jieshi with some major mistakes, time and time again. 2 Void Rays, Oracle, and the Mothership Core straight out of the sky. That should never happen in such great, in such success. Let's do this. Bottom right-hand side is going to be our blue Protoss player. It is Jieshi coming on in here. We're going to see what he can do as we look to finish up this series, perhaps, if he can't win this game. Top left-hand side, Losira. Not going to early pull this time around. And we'll be opening a little bit differently. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, you can, of course, as these other guys have been doing, you can subscribe if you're enjoying the stream and want to help support. You can subscribe. You can donate directly if you prefer to. There's all little different ways of supporting the stream. So do check all of those out. It does help keep the stream going. It does help me continue to stay casting these games for you guys all the time, and so on and so on. Again, I'm just going to quickly, as we start up this game, ZvP can be a little bit slow to get going, so I'm just going to very quickly run through our plan for the next few days on the stream. So this is what's going to be happening. We're going to be on Saturday, tomorrow, we're going to be kicking off with IEM qualifiers from 10 AM CET. In the evening, WardiTV League qualifiers from 6 PM CET. Sunday, IEM qualifiers, 10 AM CET. For 2 PM CET is going to be Go for SE2. And in the evening, 7 PM CET, Top Dogs. Monday, we're going to be doing Top Dogs, the semi-finals and finals in the evening. In the morning, we'll have the Leifeng Cup to warm up for me from 1 PM CET. And on Tuesday, 10 AM CET, we start with IEM qualifiers into Leifeng Cup, into nothing in the evening. Wednesday, we're going to have Leifeng Cup, no evening stream. Thursday, we're going to have the SGL, and then I'm actually going to be in London, so I'm not going to be able to stream in the evening. Friday, I'll be in the Netherlands because of DSCL, same on Saturday, so make sure you tune into that. Sunday, I should be home in time to cast Go for SE2 and hopefully something in the evening as well. And that is your next week of action here on the stream with us on WardiTV. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you hit that follow button to see when we go live, if any of that sounds good to you, because that's what we're going to be keeping ourselves busy with for the next week. For the next 9 days, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. Week and 2 days, week and a bit. For the next 9 days. Probe going to move over in towards the main base. A little bit of scouting being done already here by Jieshi as we see a couple of Lingers moving forwards. And I'm going to start targeting that probe down. So probe taking a little bit of damage here right away. There's a little bit of damage being done. And again, probe just going to be backing off through the center of the map. Twilight Council is coming up here from Jieshi as well. So setting up into this Twilight Council and getting ready to go. Going to be seeing this hatchery dropping down at the third base as well from Losira. So just all over the place. Very standard stuff so far. Nothing too crazy. Just going to be 3 hatches coming up nice and early from our Zerg player. Now, Twilight Council and a Robo Facility come down from Jieshi. And with this combination of units, you expect maybe that DT drop into Archon drop play that has been so popular over the past month or so in the PvZ matchup. Definitely a big possibility right now, as we do see those structures coming up here. There's the Dark Shrine getting ready to go down. So As we expected DTs in the early stages. Now, what does Losira scout? Sees everything with Twilight, Robo, and the Dark Shrine, so he knows exactly what's going on. Great way to scout means that the DT should catch him off guard at least. Obviously, there is that possibility that he has a spore crawler up, but then no units in position or something, he messes up and loses the spore and then loses the base, but he should still have the spores at least up and ready to go. So there shouldn't really be too much of an issue here. It also means Losira shouldn't look to be too aggressive because, when you go, when your opponent has DTs early, any sort of early game aggression gets shut down super easily. So should be able to just avoid going for something like that because it just wouldn't work out too well for him. These few lings just gathering together and just going to move forwards a little bit here and see what see where they can go. Spreading out, trying to pick up some further information as Losira going to move back with a few of them. Dark Shrine about to finish, and we're just waiting for this to kind of kick into play from Jieshi in the next few moments. So just waiting for this to kick into play to really get going here. Few seconds left on that warp gate upgrade, so that's going to be coming into play very shortly as well. So just waiting for that to come up. And we'll be good to continue, I guess. A few more gates finishing up here as well. 4 gates in total. And we're going to see these few lings just moving on over to the side. And just going to be, again, moving around. Linking up the DTs, though. So this is it. I mean, this is where we see if Jieshi can get any damage done despite Losira's preparation. He's going to move straight into Archons. Don't blame him for that. I mean, he was scouted, so I mean, the DT shouldn't be able to get anything done. Sometimes we see players moving straight into Archons, and I don't like it just because it's like, well, you didn't even check if he has spores. Like, if he doesn't, you could get so much damage done anyway. Like, it delays your Archon drop by a few seconds, but you still have so much time to do damage with this. Like, I wouldn't say it's a major issue. Plenty of roaches in position to help push this back, though. Jieshi is going to have to pull back a little bit with these 2 Archons. As we see Losira again just pushing this away, holding his position nice and easily so far. It's good stuff from Losira. And we're going to be seeing these couple Archons going to drop down once again. These roaches going to try and make their way through this first Archon at the front, and again just trading, getting the shields off of these, and Jieshi getting as much effectiveness out of them as possible. The more damage he does now, the better. The more it slows Losira down. However, Spire's on the way. It's a super fast Spire. Like, it's not even really a Spire tech switch. It's just straight to Spire. I mean, he's going for some roaches now, sure, but he's going to get this Spire up quickly, and it's going to be a major issue. I mean, I wonder how many he makes. I wonder if he just makes a few to shut down the Warp Prism, or if he's going to make more than just a few to kind of really do more than that. Be interesting. I was going to see this couple of Archons just going to be sat here in the Warp Prism for now. Immortal is on the way up here from Jieshi as well, so that's about halfway done. Forge is going to boost now to +1 upgrade, and yeah, we're just sort of seeing like 4 factory coming down as well from Losira, so continuing to just build up. He's got no fear at all. 6 meters on the way, not too many. It's enough to push the Warp Prism back though, and it's definitely maybe a good investment. Going to Melody upgrade 2, Roach Speed about to finish. Let's see what else he builds. More mutas perhaps? Is it going to be some lings and a switch into ling muta, or how much is he going to commit to this? What exactly is the composition he wants to play with here? As we see this Warp Prism again coming around from a bit of a different angle. 2 Archons going to unload as the mutas come in. They try to take down the Warp Prism. They get hit by the Archons though pretty quickly. And it's now the Archons will have to lift back up. The muta's going to get a bit of a better chance to chase down this Warp Prism. Actually, one of the Archons goes down, the other one too. As the Warp Prism falls, it gets stranded. And this digression is shut down. Only 6 meters, and you can see more roaches on the way now. Balin Nest as well, so there's no intention here for Losira to go into more than 6 meters. So Yishi's double Stargate is actually a huge overreaction. To go into a double Stargate now is just completely unnecessary, because you just don't need Stargate in Phoenix to deal with 6 meters. Like 10 meters, sure. 6, not so much. Now, he might just get the Stargates and not use them, just so he says, well, I've got them in case you make more meters. Or you can also just say, well, actually, I'll make 5 Phoenix now, and then I've got them already as well. Like, 5 Phoenix can still do a fair amount in the game, so it wouldn't be a complete waste. You can see these meters having a good time. And he's going to fly over these sentries. Now, he was having a good time. Now he's not going to have as much of a good time. Loses 2 of the 6, and will end up just backing away now to chill out for a little bit longer. Losira, though, has so many units. He's got so much Lingbane, Roach Ravager. He's just going to get ready to attack here. His +1 melee is about to finish. He's morphing in 23 Banelings. Actually cancels one of them. 23 is too many. We'd rather have a 22. Big difference there. We're going to see a couple corrosive bars going to land on the sentries already. 2 sentries go down to the bars. So Jieshi has not been dodging those bars very well at all. He drops a couple force fields. as the Balins crash on forwards. Honestly, Losira just has way too much. The walls are going down here. The Ravagers will help to clean up. These Archons will not make much of a difference as Ling's zooming as well. Just do a bit of extra tanking. Ling's also do quite a lot of damage for that +1 melee upgrade, especially when they get the full surround. I'm just going to break up in towards this base. We're going to see another immortal going down. That's the GG called by Jieshi, and Losira takes the 2-0 to move on through into the playoffs and just confirm his place in second. Loses a map to Alive, drops the series to Gummy Ho, but still advances through in second place into the playoffs, which play